Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome to episode 16 of 10 Minute Taraweeh. Our Fatiha fact will be the last one for this series as we have reached the final verses. Allah Azza wa Jal has said, صِرَاطَ الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمْتَ عَلَيْهِمْ غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ. In the first place, he attributed the favor to Allah. أَنْعَمْتَ عَلَيْهِمْ. You have bestowed favor upon them. In the third case, he has said, الضالين, those who are astray, they themselves are astray. But in the middle we have al-maghdub alayhim. So they are the passive recipients of anger. They have become deserving of anger. But whose anger is intended here? And why has it not been said غضبت alayhim, that you have been angry with them? Here, one of the explanations given is that this surah is teaching us adab when mentioning the attributes of Allah, that we attribute all positive things to Him. As for negative things, although it may be indeed His anger that is intended, but the adab is to say maghdub alayhim. Also that they may be the recipients of anger besides that of Allah, as all the righteous people and all the friends of Allah would become angry for His anger subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now we come to Surah Maryam and Surah Taha. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. كافها يا عين صاد ذكر رحمة ربك عبده زكريا إذ نادى ربه نداء خفيا. So this surah is named after Maryam alayhi salam and begins by mentioning another of Allah's righteous servants, who is Zakaria alayhi salam, the father of Yahya alayhi salam. So this is a surah full of prophets. It begins with this dua of Zakaria, and then later on it comes to the story of Maryam herself and how an angel visited her and how she became pregnant by Allah's will with Isa alayhi salam. واذكر في الكتاب مريم إذ انتبذت من أهلها مكانا شرقيا فاتخذت من دونهم حجابا فأرسلنا إليها روحنا فتمثل لها بشرا سويا. So as the story continues, she gives birth to Isa alayhi salam and carries this baby to her people. And so they begin to accuse her of having engaged in some form of immorality, to have given birth to a child while not being married, but then it is the baby himself who is made to defend her. And these verses also defend Isa alayhi salam from the charge of having ever called anyone to worship him instead of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As it says that his saying was, وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ رَبِّي وَرَبُّكُمْ فَاعْبُدُوهُ هَذَا صِرَاطٌ مُسْتَقِيمٌ, that Allah is my Lord and your Lord, so worship Him. This is a straight path. The surah also mentions a number of other prophets, in particular Ibrahim and his encounter with his father as he was calling him to the worship of Allah instead of those idols which could neither see nor hear nor help him in any way. واذكر في الكتاب إبراهيم إنه كان صديقا نبيا إذ قال لأبيه يا أبت لم تعبد ما لا يسمع ولا يبصر ولا يغني عنك شيئا. So he calls to his father in this gentle way, inviting him to accept the truth of the oneness of Allah. If we come to the end of the surah, we find a response here to that blasphemous statement that Allah Almighty has taken a son. And the response here is in the strongest and most convulsing terms. وَقَالُوا اتَّخَذَ الرَّحْمَنُ وَلَدًا لَقَدْ جِئْتُمْ شَيْئًا إِدًّا تكاد السماوات يتفطرن منه وتنشق الأرض وتخر الجبال هدا. So it is as though the heavens are about to be torn apart and the mountains are about to crumble and the earth to split open due to the severity of this claim. Then we come to Surah Taha, its opening verses, a source of comfort for the Prophet ﷺ, that this Quran has not been revealed on you so that you would find difficulty in any way. And these verses, the opening verses of Surah Taha, feature in the conversion story of Umar ibn al-Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him, as he had read these verses and been so impressed that he accepted Islam immediately. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Taha ما أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى إلا تذكرة لمن يخشى. And much of this surah is concerned with the story of Musa alayhi salam and his da'wah, his invitation to the Pharaoh. And one striking verse is number 42, in which he and his brother Harun, peace be upon them both, are told to speak gently to the Pharaoh in order that he may take heed. اذهب أنت وأخوك بآياتي ولا تنيا في ذكري اذهبا إلى فرعون إنه طغى فقولا له قولا لينا لعله يتذكر أو يخشى. This is a reminder to us when we are inviting people to the path of God. In this story there is the sorcerers who were sent, who were brought by the Pharaoh in order to try to overcome and defeat Musa alayhi salam, but indeed they submitted to the God of Moses and Aaron. And they showed bravery in the face of the Pharaoh who threatened them that he would kill them and crucify them, but rather they had come to realize that everything is about seeking the hereafter. So the Pharaoh may do as he wish in this life, but that will not stop them from taking the path of God. And this is verse 72. قالوا لن نؤثرك على ما جاءنا من البينات والذي فطرنا فاقض ما أنت قاض إنما تقضي هذه الحياة الدنيا. Then we have the story of the Samiri and this person who tricked Bani Israel or misled them into worshipping the golden calf. But before that story begins, there is a beautiful verse in which Musa alayhi salam tells us about why he has rushed to the meeting with Allah. وَمَا أَعْجَلَكَ عَنْ قَوْمِكَ يَا مُوسَى قَالَ هُمْ أُولَاءِ عَلَىٰ أَثَرِي وَعَجِلْتُ إِلَيْكَ رَبِّ لِتَرْضَىٰ. But I have hastened to you, my Lord, so that you may be pleased with me. And then there are some verses to do with the resurrection. And at the end of that passage, there is a verse, number 114, which contains an instruction to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ to ask for an increase in something. And this is the only case of this in the Quran. What is it that he is told to ask for? فَتَعَالَى اللَّهُ الْمَلِكُ الْحَقِّ ولا تعجل بالقرآن من قبل أن يقضى إليك وحيه وقل رب زدني علما. Say, my Lord, increase me in knowledge. And at the end of the surah, we have a reminder about being steadfast in prayer. And very importantly, that we need to set an example for our children and families. If we are going to instruct them, we need to ourselves be steadfast in the prayer. وَأْمُرْ أَهْلَكَ بِالصَّلَاةِ وَاصْطَبِرْ عَلَيْهَا لَا نَسْأَلُكَ رِزْقًا نَحْنُ نَرْزُقُكَ وَالْعَاقِبَةُ لِلتَّقْوَى. Allah is the one who provides and guides to success. وَآخِرُ دَعْوَانَا إِنِ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ.